So, welcome back to the Shattered Teeth, everybody. Nice to have you with us again. And wait, just a second. Something's gone slightly wrong here. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, so welcome back to the Shattered Teeth, everybody. Nice to have you with us again. Woo! Wow. I'd just like to say that the last 3 or so sessions, maybe even 4, were all a result of Mr. Udas rolling a certain dice. It has all snowballed from there. So, yes, dice roll matters in this crazy game that we play. So last week, you guys were trapped beneath the Carmen Castle, and it seemed as if Boomer had something to do with it as well. So everybody, including Samuel Cooper, one of the lead figures in the Resistance, is trapped below there. And Mr. Armistice, you're doing lots of wheeling and dealing. But there's one last deal we have to make that I mentioned last time we played. And that was due to some really, really terrible persuasion type rolls. There was an extra
I'm not
deal.
a talker.
Well, you talked to your companions to their freedom, but at what cost? So there was the aforementioned massacre, which isn't great. And you sent a letter to your father saying he owed Winston Bellow, the leader here for the Wondermen Assembling, a favor. But Winston Bellow also wanted a favor from you, Armistice. Why don't we just quickly, we don't need to roleplay this out, but let's just quickly go over to voice channel 2, Mr. Armistice, and we'll just discuss this deal. Sound good?
Okay.
So Winston Bellow gives you a box. It's about the size of a shoebox. And he says he wants you to deliver this to someone called Captain Draven Rathmore. I'll send you a private message in Discord, Captain Draven Rathmore. And she is the appointed leader of the Wondermen Assembly in Murstone. I'll put that whole thing. So you deliver a package to Captain Draven Rathmore, the appointed leader of the Wondermen Assembly in Murstone. Okay, and very specific instructions not to open it. And when you give it to there, there's a, she says, you need to pass on the message to her that to open the box, she needs to speak the name that no one says to her face. So speak the name that nobody says to her face. And that will open the package. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Any questions?
How can I get a hold of her?
She's in Murstone Castle. Murstone also has a castle, and she's very easy to find. She's the leader there.
So is she like the same position as this guy, but in Murstone? That's
right. So Winston Bellow is the lead. Yeah, Captain Draven Rathmore is in Murstone. What Winston Bellow is in Carmen.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, let's bounce back.
You have really fucked that one up.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just, guys, we gotta get off this island.
I don't know. I don't think it's an island, man.
This island is cursed.
I don't think it's an island.
Clearly what it is.
I think we're the curse.
So,
ooh,
you guys were trying to get out from beneath Carmen Castle. You tried a sleep spell, it didn't work, and it seems as if you're trapped down there. After about 3-4 hours of wondering what your fate would be, with this, according to the locals, this murderous human guy who just slaughtered all these people. Eventually you hear some rustling of furniture above you, as if the thing that was stopping you from opening the trapdoor above your head has been moved. And after a while, you hear a click and a clank, and the door swings open. And before you, you see one of the assembled, militia type people there, or part of the Wonderman assembling army, I should say. Command said, "All right, you're free to go. Come on, get out of here."
I look side to side and go like, "Are they serious, or is this a joke?"
Eris kind of finishes with her little tiny hammer hammering in the last peg in the wall, and kind of just gives this guy like a dirty look.
Man, if you'd
Well,
like
to
to
be
stay
honest-
down here, we'll just lock you back in, but you're free to go. Well,
Yeah.
not quite entirely true. Mr. Cooper, you need to come with us. The rest of you, off you go.
He's not going anywhere.
Eris
Uh-huh.
is going to go up the ladder so that she
Doesn't
is no
matter.
longer down there.
Uh-huh.
How many, in referring, so when he said us, how many us are there? As in, how many guards are there?
3. I mean, I really don't understand the hesitancy here, people. You're free to go. We just need to have some words with Mr. Cooper.
Have your words. He doesn't leave our side.
No. No, see, just Winston Bellow just needs to talk to him. You're free to go. Nothing much to worry about here. I mean, he needs to talk to
Udas.
Samuel Cooper.
Come
Are
on,
you
man.
messing with Troth Jammer, the killer of Carmen?
What?
You are not taking him from our side.
Even gave himself a murderer name.
This isn't really a negotiation. And Samuel Cooper goes, "Look, guys, it's fine. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, let's not mix words, Udas. You should be hanging from a pole right now with a noose around your neck. We've got a bit of luck. It's just a conversation with Winston Bellow. And quite frankly, I've been waiting my entire life to have a conversation with Winston Bellow. I'll be fine."
It was nice meeting you. And he'll go up the ladder.
Okay, so I assume Roman. Let me know if you don't go up the ladder. Is anybody staying down here? I mean,
Hell no.
Nope.
and
Get me out.
It's starting to smell a little bit too. It's never mentioned in Dungeons and Dragons, but you need to relieve yourself when you're in a dungeon for an extended period of time. It does get quite nasty. Okay, so you guys leave the area underneath the castle. You see your horse, Tana, tied up not that far away from here, Rafe. So that's some good news. Is Armistice going to meet them as they leave? Because you do know this is happening. What is Armistice doing?
Yes. I will meet with them.
And the guards take Samuel Cooper to, off to see Winston Bellow, which is in a different part of the castle. You guys are effectively at the portcullis that leads into the castle.
They're just like leaving us with Udas here?
Yep. No one's attacking or harassing Udas in any way. I mean, you
Well, that's
guys are
weird.
getting some sidelong looks for sure, but the assembled is not actively arresting you or harassing Udas.
I definitely have my maul in hand while walking. Like, I'm not starting anything, but I also don't trust any of this.
I am not starting anything, but I am ready to start something.
Correct.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, that was weird. Why the hell are they letting us go?
I wouldn't even question it. Just let it
Yep.
happen. We're out of there.
Let's make a run for it. The whole goal was to save Udas, and we were successful. So it also seems like we don't have to do the deal that we made with what's his name. So I say let's get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys.
Speaking of which, what the hell have you been doing?
How about we discuss this elsewhere?
We can walk and talk.
That works.
So whereabouts are were you going inside of Carmen? Are you just heading
To the safe house.
I think we're walking out of the ocean, like just walking out and keep on walking.
Until the bubbles stop.
Right?
Should we head to that softy guy?
Roman, you told us about that safe house that the rebels had. That should be a safe place to hide.
I don't think so.
No, we're not welcome here. So we gotta get out of this town.
Which is why we should head to the rebel hideout that Roman told us about.
No, that's in town, though.
It is. The
Oh,
rebel
damn.
house. The safe house, quote unquote, is inside of Carmen.
Thought it was in the jungle.
I say we go meet up with Softy to get
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ship fixed to get off this stupid island.
Yep.
Okay, easy enough to head down to the docks. The Softy is easy enough to find. He's kind of like more or less homeless. And he lives on the docks, and you're not quite sure how he gets by and survive, but survived he has. And you see something slightly odd is that you tend to be moving against the traffic. Everybody else is, not everybody is basically heading towards the center of town. But Softy is there and says, hi, friends. Nice to see you again, as he hold up his conch shells trying to hear you.
Hello, old man. We're here for the ship.
Oh, I can take you to the ship. No problem. What was your name again, son?
Oh, my name is... What was the fake name that Udo said?
Droth Jammer.
My name is Jothammer.
Oh, Truth Jam? Okay, no problem. And it was only two people who met Softy.
Soren and Eris.
Soren and Eris. Okay. I recognize you even with my bad eyes. You're a pink one. What was your name again? Terran or something? Eros. That's it. Nice to meet you again, Eros.
I will give a thumbs up. I doubt he can see it, but
All right. So what can old Softy do you for?
I think you're taking us to a boat, or I think that's what you were saying you were gonna do.
Old Bitsy, of course. No problem. If you wouldn't mind lending an old man a hand, I can definitely take you there.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
What's that? He says, pointing to Tana. What is that? Never seen one of those before. Is it what is that? I don't know. What is that?
He's a
Or-
war. He's a war horse.
That's a
It's
large
a-
donkey.
It's I was gonna say it's
There
a
you
cow.
go. He's not a cow. He's
Oh, he's a workhorse. Got it. Plows the fields and such. Absolutely love workhorses.
sure. Okay, you love him. That's what he is. Sure.
Are
I
these,
mean, that's
are these guys with you, Eros?
yeah, yep. These guys and the workhorse. Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
Wait, I think we're missing someone, guys.
Are we?
Where's our friend Boomer?
Oh shit.
Well, that's a discussion. I don't know
Wasn't
if
he
Boomer
with
is
you
our
guys?
friend. He was, and then he was not.
He locked us in there.
I think. We think.
No, definitely.
Or he was protecting us. I have no clue what he was doing.
Was his dead body there? Welcome.
When you got out, there was no dead Kenku. And ever since these guys kind of went on their crusade to free Udas, you haven't really seen him since. So he was with you in the safe house, I think. And then when you started the raid, he kind of slipped away silently.
We have no idea where he is.
Bird person, more like.
We did hear his voice. And we did hear his voice when we were trapped below, but I don't know what he was doing.
Well. Oh well then.
They let us go. Maybe they let him go too.
Hopefully.
I mean, do we want to find out?
No, we gotta get out of here.
I mean, we have enough time. We have to fix the boat still. We have time, but let's get to the boat first. I need to assess the damages at the very least.
Okay. Sir, young lady, lend an old man a hand. He kind of holds out his hand for you to try and support him. Eros.
I will.
Okay. So after some complications in Carmen, you spend about an hour. Old Softy is constantly babbling on about and getting names confused, but basically getting to know you guys in about an hour or so walk it takes you to get to the beach. And without anybody stopping you, as I said, there was a flow of people going the other way, but you chose just to get the hell out of Carmen. And you find, let me make sure this map is right before I drag you over there. Yes, you eventually come upon the beach to the mighty vessel that is Old Bessie. And there she is. Isn't she a beauty?
I'm sure she was.
How many?
What? Well, that is true. I mean, it's she's not in best shape, not hardly seaworthy, I'd say at the moment, but she has potential. Oh, I had a year to tell tales. It wouldn't be enough to all the adventures me and old Betsy have had together. But you're right. I've seen better times.
How many pieces is Bessie in? A lot.
Well, you guys give a bit of an exploration of old Bessie. Her sail is ripped. If there was a breeze to catch, the two sails, in fact, would be unable to catch the breeze. They're in that poor condition. Obvious to all, there's a big hole in the side of the boat. And you notice there are kind of little holes on the side here, which you could insert oars in and effectively paddle this boat with enough people. There are no oars present. And the steering mechanism that connects the ship's wheel to the rudder is completely shot.
What seems to be wrong with the wheel?
So beneath the ship is a rudder, and when you turn the steering wheel, the rudder turns, which gives you an ability to steer the ship. That
Yes.
mechanism is just disconnected. Just some serious repair work needs to be to connect this to the rudder.
Writing it down so I know. Okay, I will take out my little bag of holding, and I will dump all of the pieces from the barrels that I was collecting basically all last night from the underground dungeon.
Mhm.
And I will look expectantly at anybody else other than me to begin, I don't know, heading it to the boat with some nails or something. I'll meander my way over to the steering mechanism in the meantime. How do I know what I would need in order to fix it?
Make a investigation check. First roll of the night. $18. There is a special type of material, almost like a rubber inner tube, that has broken off the part of the gears and cogs that connects these things together. If you could find a suitable piece of rubber, then you could repair it fairly easily, but you do not have such an item on your possession.
No, I do not. Unfortunate. Okay. I guess like mostly the wood would be used to repair the hole. I guess I'm not quite sure on how to repair ships. Would you just like knock some planks into this, or like what type of damage are we talking about here?
It's a fairly large hole. You could, you maybe could be able to repair it with the barrels you've gotten from underneath the castle. The good thing about the barrels is they're kind of inherently waterproof because they're used to, containing liquids and beer and ale and that sort of thing. You really, if you wanted to repair it properly, you need some proper shipping materials, some properly, long, thin pieces that you could patch it up and do a good job. So you could either use the barrels you have and maybe risk doing a bad job, or get some proper stuff and risk doing it and potentially do a much better job.
You think we could just go in town and try to find somebody that could tell us how to fix this stuff pretty easily?
Potentially, but they also hate us.
Yeah.
I can always make myself look like somebody that they don't hate.
Do you and Arm go back in and try to find some materials? You and Arm and Eris. Sorry.
Yeah.
Three of you go in.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I mean, we can always try to do it ourselves, but if it's a possibility that I'm sure there's people here that know how to fix ships. It could probably go a little faster.
Well, I'll kind of like walk over to the rest of the group so that Softy can't really hear. I do know that they do store some repair equipment in like a ship house or like a warehouse on the shipyard. They definitely have sails and stuff to repair ships there for sure. If we wanted to go that route, if they could, I mean, I'm all for seeing if they want to sell to us, but I mean, otherwise, I have a way that we could maybe get in, but we'd have to talk to the captain guy at the shipyard first.
How would we get in? Like steal?
Okay,
You
so what
mean?
essentially, yes. What was I gonna do here?
I don't know how likely we are to steal a bunch of like big giant stuff that is used to fix ships. Kind of hard to hide.
Eris taps her bag of holding on her hip. Anything that can fit in here, I can take pretty easily. If we can kind of get somewhat close to the captain, I think I can maybe copy his key.
Oh, I'm pretty good at lockpicking if you want to just sneak in.
I mean, I'm.
Are you good at sneaking?
Me?
Yeah, I'm not good at sneaking.
Let me check what I'm wearing first. Just 1 second.
Take off the armor again, bro.
But yeah, that did not work well last time. I think I
Get some
should
new
be okay,
scale.
actually.
Aren't you wearing scale nowadays? Didn't you get some
No.
scale?
I was wearing scale, and I did grab scale.
But not yet.
No, I grabbed chainmail and studded leather, but my studded leather is the one that I'm wearing.
Okay.
Because it doesn't mess with me. Yeah, so I'm fine for stealth. At least I'm somewhat decent at it. I'm not terrible. I say now. In my hubris. Yeah, I could probably pretty easily shove some ores in the bag, to be honest with you. I'm not concerned about the ores. How many ore holes do we have, by the way? And that's a weird question.
6
Okay.
orals.
It's just weird.
And you concoct a device where we put Tana on like a treadmill, power the boat, and then just put a carrot in front of his face.
That would be an exactly 1 horsepower outboard motor.
Right?
I actually feel like that would technically be possible because you could technically do it like one of those horse mills where it's like a round circular thing where they pull it along. But I feel like that's maybe a little bit too much to try to put on a boat.
I think you mean a hamster wheel.
I don't
No,
think a
you mean
hamster wheel would work.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went serious about using Tana to power the boat.
I mean,
Oh, I was half joking about that part.
I was thinking about ways to make that work. It's possible, but why?
Are we stealing supplies?
I mean, we can go see if they'd sell it to us.
Yeah, I mean, we
Oh.
have a bunch of money, don't we?
Roman, did you spend all my money, by the way?
No. I actually didn't. And I'm going to give it back to you. It's all right here.
All of it?
Every penny. Because the
Oh.
guy didn't take any of our our bribe.
Well, that's convenient. Okay, I will take the money back. We're gonna ignore the fact that I completely forgot about it for like 3 sessions.
There's 70 gold.
I only gave you 50. I'm pretty sure other people gave you some.
Yeah, 10
Oh.
of that was mine.
Yeah.
A measly 10.
I'll give you your 10 back then.
Thank you.
And your 50 back. And I have 10 still.
Yeah, so we'll try buying, and then if that doesn't work, we can just steal it.
To be honest, yeah, like we're leaving.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Run after us? I don't think so.
They could hire bounty hunters to come and get us, though.
I feel like they're probably already on their way to do that.
No, they're not.
How do you know?
How do you guys think you got free? 'Cause
We don't know. How did you get us free?
Well, I have to do something for Winston. So as soon as we get this boat working, we have to head to Murstone. I have a package to deliver.
Package.
Oh, and then I show the shoebox.
What's in it?
I don't know. It's magically closed.
Fingers.
Can we magically unclose it?
I don't think so.
So it's a shape of a shoebox, but it's a metal box, and there's no obvious mechanism. Like if you wanted to pick the lock, there's no obvious place where you could pick the lock. I'm not saying it's impossible to open. I'm just saying it doesn't look intuitively how you would open it.
Well, that's curious. It makes me want to mess with it more. But we'll fix the boat first, and we'll deal with the unopenable box. But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna rearrest us, I guess. Let's just walk, see if we can do this the normal way, and yeah.
Before we go back, I'm going to hand you a cloak to cover all the pink, and then I'm going to help disguise you, so you're not sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. You got body paint, bro?
I have a disguise kit. I don't know.
I am now a blue tiefling. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like to try and disguise Eris, absolutely. You can make me, I guess it's dexterity plus proficiency.
Yes, I am
to simulate
with disguise kits.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Ooh. So what does Eris look like?
She now looks like a normal human skinned tiefling.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you to describe what normal human skin looks like.
Like tan skin, like the average skin tone of Carmen, but a tiefling, just so she looks like she's human with the cloak on.
Okay, the average skin tone here is a kind of a light brown, I guess. So we now have a light brown tiefling.
You're a nice caramel color now.
There we go. That's a good description. So so Eris, it sounds like you're going. Who's going with Eris?
And then I think it's me and Roman.
Yeah, I think you guys and I are staying out of town.
So Roman and Armistice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take you at least 2 hours to get there and back. So while they're off shopping, what's Tana and everybody else doing? Tana, Unas, and Soren, I guess. Not Tana, Rafe, sorry. How did I get those confused?
Hey, same diff. Well, I don't know. What is Judas and Soren doing?
I'm probably just gonna try to pick up all the garbage that's on the ship and stuff so they can repair it easier and get stuff out of the way.
Yeah, move things.
Maybe try to push the boat in the water, watch it sink.
Well, fortunately, inside of the hull of this place, there's a lot of water. You could definitely clean that out. And you can tell where the shore comes up to. It's actually anchored up near these trees. And you can tell that the water comes more or less up to here every day. And then floods the Old Bessie each time. But you feel that if you got it repaired over here during a low tide, then it would be very easy to launch the boat again.
Okay.
So it's kind of just standing there and just... Yeah, it was a normal boat. It'd just be float up and down, gently lower itself to the beach and repeat. So you guys can clean up that mess if you like. There's kelp and seaweed and crabs and all sorts of stuff in there. So you can clean that up in preparation for the return. And what's Rafe doing?
Rafe spent a lot of time with him and Tana alone for a bit. He did some brushing down, checking hooves. Just kind of. So usually when Rafe's face, when he's in combat, he's got kind of this Iceman face, very blank, very professional. And when he's not in combat, he's more lively, more emotional, charismatic and energetic. He's still in that flat affect face. He's still kind of detached and away from everybody.
Okay, very cool. Okay, Armistice, Roman, Eris. You head back into Carmen. It takes you, as I said, another hour to get back. And I'll show you the dock district. So this is the dock district. Like a lot of these are just houses that happen to be there as a makeshift grave. Well, not a makeshift, an actual graveyard over here. But all the business with the harbor and repairing of ships and everything happens in these 5 buildings right next to the dock. In fact, why don't I put you in there so you can wander around? There's Armistice, so we'll see you come down from over there. Armistice, Eris, and Roman. Yeah, so you guys are down there, we'll say. And as you see, there's lots of assembled, wandering around, like doing their general job. And there's lots of people just going about their days as well. Well, what would you like to do?
So I've been here before. Do I know which one the warehouse is for the repair equipment?
The warehouses are all over here, these 3 buildings. And this is more like, all the admin stuff that needs to go along with harbor, like tracking ships and accounts and all that type of stuff. So this is the business side of things. This is the practical, where things actually happen side of things.
I guess we should head over there. And try to avoid the guards, I'm assuming.
And if you want to sneak your way across there and avoid guards, absolutely you can. Or you need to make me a stealth check, though.
There's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
What time of the day is it?
I'd say now it's about 4 p.m., something like that. So early afternoon, we'll say.
Are you guys wanting to do this at night? Is that what, like, the hesitation is?
The hesitation is technically Armistice is not currently with us because he BRB'd. I was thinking, yeah. Sorry, he put it in the Roll20 chat.
Yeah, I missed that. It's right there in front of my face.
I don't. Which would? Oh, there you go.
I'm going to guess that was a puppy-related break.
Yes, it was.
The question is, are we sneaking or are we like just walk into the office?
I think we should walk there to start with and just try to avoid the guards because we're trying to buy it first.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say, bro.
What can I say? Brothers think alike.
It's true.
Except for when they have a plan to bust someone out of jail.
Y'all don't have to call him out like that.
I tried to do the turn them over thing. You guys are all trying to be self-righteous.
I'm just trying to start shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll just waltz over to the offices, I guess.
Okay, let's drag you over there. Oh, Eris is going her own way, but that's fine. So this was the area that you were talking to the harbour master before, inside of this building, and this is kind of where Softy was hanging out when you found him. But you knock on the door. The same person you saw there is there before. The harbour master, and he's buried in some paperwork. Remember, he's like a half orc, but very business focused. Not, he seems very smart for a half orc. And he sees Eris. And he says, "Well, I guess with the disguise quit 22, I mean, the whole point wasn't just to make her look her skin color, but to change her appearance. So the harbor master doesn't recognize you and says, "Oh gods, what is it? What do you want? What is it? I'm a busy man."
Well, we were here to see if we could procure some supplies from you, and maybe some help.
Oh, what are you looking to buy?
Just some items to help repair our boat that has fallen into some disarray.
I hope you're not being serious with this request.
Do I look like I'm joking? We have money, and we would like to procure some help with fixing our boat that has had some issues with it. I don't get how that's funny.
Where is this boat?
It's kinda on land-ish.
So, let me get this straight. You've managed to find what I assume is a beaten up old ship, and you're looking to purchase supplies to repair the ship. That is what you're saying.
We just need to repair the rubber for the wheel, a piece of rubber for the wheel to the rudder. Would like some long thin pieces of wood so we can do a better job of fixing like a hole in it. 6 oars, and that's about it.
Do me a favor, son. Have a look out in the harbor. Tell me what you see.
I see 2 boats.
What you do actually see, you see we'll say 6 fairly decent looking ships, all bearing the blue and golds of the Wonderman assembling, effectively forming a naval blockade to prevent any ships coming or going into this harbor, like to go through. And you do see Leighton Dawson's boat as well, the Hickleton, out there as well, forming part of this naval blockade. So tell me, son, what do you see?
Oh, yeah, that looks like a blockade.
Yes. So in other words, no ships are allowed to come, no ships are allowed to go without the express permission of Winston Bellow, who I answer to. And you coming to me, telling me that you've got a ship and you want it repaired, you want the equipment so you can sail on out of here and get around the naval blockade? Is that what I am understanding here?
He actually gave us permission to leave this island. Funny enough.
Wow, that sounds like a you problem. But we're at a time of war, son, and there's a naval blockade here. No way in hell am I selling you anything. You may not use our facilities. And if you don't get out of my sight right now, I'll be calling in the assembled, and you'll be thrown back in jail. And I know who you are.
Okie dokie, you have yourself a blessed day, sir. And I'm going to turn around and walk out. And as I'm walking out, I'm going to whisper to Armistice and go let's rob the fuck out of this jackass.
Eris, make a perception check.
I am garbage at that, so here we go.
Not at all like Mara. You scan the office for these items that you're looking for. So even with an 8, you do spot where they are. They are attached to his side. Bunch of keys.
Just 1 second here. I just need to double check what I have on me. Do. Here, I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Sure.
Do-do-do.
I keep on switching back and forth between Discord and Roll20, wondering where this
Yeah.
whisper's going to come.
I'm trying to like get used to like where all of my trait stuff is on my sheet now.
Mhm. I don't know what that was. All right. Okay, got it. Okay. Done. You do that, Eris.
Cool. I'm trying to think of cool ways to use my stuff. Okay. So yeah, I'll meet back up. I guess we all headed out at the same time. Are we just chilling in the woods till it gets dark, or what are we doing, folks?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you guys are more of the sneaky people. I was here to try and talk them into it, but yeah, it didn't work out so well.
That's okay, bud. You tried your best.
I even tried to lie. Oh yeah, that guy. He said we could leave.
Yeah, I thought of something, but it was after you said that, so it was an unfortunate, happenstance. I was gonna say we needed to use it for like the fishing boats on Long Beach, but yeah.
Well, I guess I should lie better.
That's okay. We'll get you better at that.
Okay, we all make mistakes.
Getting like a collective pat on the back. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna wait it out till it's dark and away from people, so that they don't question why 3 people are like standing on the docks for 5 hours.
Okay.
Not suspicious at all.
So you wander off, back towards where Softy and the rest of the crew are, and kind of hang out there, just alongside a different part of the beach. Something you do notice as you're leaving, the 2 women up here by the well are kind of embracing each other and having a good old cry together.
We'll give them a wide berth as we go around them.
Okay. Okay, sure. So just leaving them well enough alone. You go back to the woods. Are you waiting for nightfall?
Yeah.
Okay, nightfall comes. What are the rest of you back on by Softy and old Bessie? Is there anything else you guys are doing?
I'm gonna like make a camp
Mm-hmm.
like away from the water that we know will rise up and sweep my camp away.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, just like collect like any food.
Mm-hmm.
Since we might be here for a while trying to repair this silly old ship. Old Bessie.
Sure. Udas?
Yeah, help Sword.
Cool. And Wraith.
Rifle patrol around.
Okay.
The edges.
All right. So just patrolling around. There's not much to see, and It's a pretty deserted area of the beach. It's an hour out of town, so not many people come out this way. So it seems enough you're well enough alone. Night falls. Eris, Armistice, Roman, what do you do?
So I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna like, hey, what if we steal one of those boats instead of trying to fix one?
See, I think there's people on the boats.
And then
What
there's
if I-
that blockade watching the dock too.
Yeah, but those ships have the flags, like it's part of the Navy.
I
So
think they'd
they
notice,
could
but
probably leave.
we could also just make the flag that we have, like, just steal a flag that's supposed to be for theirs, right? They should have them in the warehouse.
Oh, true.
I will say that this one is both of these are in fact Navy boats. Just getting some minor
I could always
repairs
make
done to them.
myself look like one of the captains of it and tell the crew that we have an urgent mission that we have to leave on. And then you could forge some papers to make, or we could forge some papers to make it look like we have new orders. With the war just starting. I feel like
Then
that
we
makes
don't-
sense.
But then we don't get to B&E.
But it might
Make it
just
ourselves
be
a
crazy
warship.
enough to work. I do like this plan.
We could go and we can go and like stake it out and find out who the captain is. And then we can walk everyone on board the ship. And we'd have a crew that would loyally serve us because they think I'm their captain.
Will serve you, but then they're
How-
gonna be like, "Who are these crazy people and this horse?"
Yeah. And how are
New
you gonna stay
recruits.
looking like a person for forever? I know that there's like a spell for that, but like that's only like a little while, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, every time I need to redo the spell, I'll just go into my cabin.
I gotta go pee.
Yeah,
We've done it before on jobs, Eris. Trust me.
it works. It really does.
Yeah.
Or we can go through with the stealing thing and try to fix the boat. But I feel like having a crew to do all the work for us and, a ship that already is ready to sail sounds like a good idea.
I do like
Possibly.
this plan, but also I feel like it could go horribly wrong.
I
And we'll be back in the same position.
I
Back in jail.
I do feel like the chances of it going badly are
Yeah.
probably worse, and I do feel like the chances of it, like just all of us dying is a definite consequence of that.
It's definitely high risk, high reward.
Okay.
Or we could play it safe and just steal. Because that's what we're good at.
Okay, let's just do that then. I was just thinking,
I did like
I
the plan.
appreciate
though,
that.
buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we're both gonna give you another pat on the.
Look at me contributing. And I shake my head and yes. Side to side. Alrighty, so how can I help with the sneaking?
Can you be our lookout?
Oh, I'm
That-
really good at that.
Okay, well that works.
So if I see anything scary, right, I will, or risky, I'll hoot like a barn owl 3 times and then screech like a hawk.
Okay.
Hoot and Hawk, got it. The classic
Yeah.
Hoot and Hawk.
Hoo-hoo! 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 Like that.
Beautiful. Okay, I got it. I understand.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Good
so where are Armistice and Eris going?
Uh,
I mean,
the
if you're looking for
warehouse?
supplies, yep, there's these
Yeah.
3 buildings here.
So we're gonna head there. I do want to try to scout ahead first, see how many assembled are guarding the warehouses.
Okay,
Could I give them both Bardic Inspiration right before they leave?
sure. What do you say exactly? How do you respond?
So I'm gonna say, right. Um, cast aside all of your doubts, my friends. You guys can do this. Just make sure you're nice and quiet, and luck will be on your side.
Thanks. Very inspiring, bro.
And boom, 2 bardic inspirations.
Okay, done. Now, a lot of the commoners by this stage have left. The majority of them, anyway. There is still. Well, make me a stealth check, Armistice. 21. So let's say you get right up in here, start having a look around, and you're sneaking between the shadows, looking out closely, and these 2 guards are here. Like every guard in the existence of the universe, they look bored out of their brain. And the most interesting thing that's happened around here for a long time is this naval blockade. If you'd like to listen in to what they're saying, you can make me a perception check.
Eris would like to go up as well.
Well, you need to make me a stealth check and a
Wait,
perception
whoa,
check as well.
hey, I'm scouting first, sis.
Okay. I'll let you do your scout. Do your thing.
They talk basically about the war and some fairly, quite frankly, racist things against the ascended host, according to them of all sorts of things.
Yuck.
Yuck, exactly. And they also talk.
Yuck at racism, not the ascended hosts.
I can possibly comment. And with a 15, you also hear it. One of them say, did you see the hanging earlier today?" And the guy says, "No, man, I was on duty. Gotta say, it was the weirdest hanging I ever saw. I mean, usually there's hoots and hollows, people throwing tomatoes and stuff, but everybody just watched it. It's the most eerie thing I've ever seen in my life." And that's what you hear.
I'm just gonna pull my collar a little bit, like, ooh. And so those are the only 2 I see near the
Yes.
warehouses, though.
I mean, there's some
Okay.
more over on the offices around, on the other side of the harbor, but specifically around the warehouses, there's 2 of them.
I will beckon for Eris now.
Okay, Eris will attempt to sneak up.
Okay. Same deal. Stealth.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
So we'll say you slip up right here next to Armistice. And where is a Roman for this?
Can I climb to the top of a tree so that way I can see better?
Yeah, which tree would you like to climb to the top of? Just move to that tree.
I guess like this one.
Sure.
Or no, this one. This gives me a good line straight down.
Okay, make me an athletics check to climb up there. No problem. So you scoot up into the tree, and the tree is sufficiently leafy, I guess, that you can hide fairly easily in there and get a good peek out about what's happening here. Okay, so you got a good eye. Obviously, when they duck into buildings, you won't be able to see them, but you can definitely alert them if these 2 guards start doing anything.
Cool.
So, Armistice, Eris, what do you do?
I'm gonna
break
the door.
Before that happens, which can I look at the lock for a second and take a peeky in? The lock hole?
Sure. It's padlocked shut. So there's no real keyhole to poke through. Like the door closes together, and then there's a big padlock on it, which is how they've secured it. So you can't really peek in through the hole. You can look in through the windows, though. These places have windows. Make a perception check, Eris. $12. So inside here, this one here appears to be some type of a sail manufacturing, and you do notice some sails in there that you could potentially use. May not be perfect, but you can definitely work with them. So there's sails in this one. And also you glance in over this one as well. And there we go. And there's some oars in this one. And actually inside this one is the wooden stuff. There's oars and long strips of lumber. You'd assume that they bend into shape to fix ships.
Eris is going to slip her bracer off and kind of unbuckle it. And Armistice, you will notice that on the inside of her bracer there is basically like a line drawing copy of each of the keys that the captain guy had, the quartermaster had.
Ooh.
She will kind of look at the first key on the bracer and then prestidigitation it into her hand.
Neat.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, and I'll try that one on the lock.
I'm going to have you make a sleight of hand check. Not so much to do it, but like one of the keys is going to work, but it's how well you do it, like whether there's a loud clicking sound that might alert these guards. So sleight of hand. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. So it's the very first key that you prestidigitate. That was close. That was close. And the lock, click, the padlock, opens up. Do you slip into the warehouse?
Yep.
Boop. And the door closes behind you.
Okay. What we talking about for sales in here? Preferably something that looks like it's maybe from the army. I'd like to get more than one copy so that we can switch them out, depending.
The sails are all pretty much a universal off-white.
Okay.
Off-white, nice.
If there was flags for the Wonderman assembling, this is where they'd be. So I'll just have both of you make me an investigation check.
Investigation. Ooh.
Yeah, that was not good.
You look around and scramble around for flags for the Wonderman assembly, and you find nothing.
Okay. Well, we'll make do with what we have. So is it just sales in here, or is there anything else of any note?
Just sales.
Okay. I will grab, I guess, maybe like 4 of the nicest sales that they have.
Okay. I mean, these are fairly big, bulky things. Yes, you can put them into your bag of folding, but it's not as easy as just dropping some coins into your bag of folding. So I'm going to need both of you. I assume Armistice is helping you. Both of you to make me another stealth check as you try to quietly stuff 4 large sails into the bag of folding. 16 and...
Oh gosh, I'm going to add my inspiration to that. Let's see if that hopefully that offsets anything.
So then I reroll? Is that what happens? Or you're okay? Yeah. Can I also add mine then, or is it only 1?
You got a natural 1, so it's not worth it.
To answer your... So you're using your bardic inspiration for Eris? Is that right, Armistice?
No, I'm just upping my score, so hopefully it evens it out.
Okay, so currently you have a 19 and a 4. What you gonna do, Eris?
try it. We'll see if that does anything. That doesn't do anything.
6. Roman, make me a perception check.
Mm,
You notice these guards get up and suddenly start walking towards the warehouse where you saw Armistice and Eris
So-
going.
How far away is that? I forget how to do the
There we go. It's about 100.
50 feet.
Come on, make the noise.
Fireball.
Hoo hoo hoo.
It's the hawk.
That
It's
was
just
the Hulk.
it's just hoots. We're fine.
Was it 3 hoots
No,
per
you
blind?
didn't hear the Hulk?
I didn't hear the hawk.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Maybe the audio cut out for a second.
Ah shit.
did it cut out again?
No, you're good now, I think. So, Eris,
Okay.
you see Armistice just almost like some folding laundry almost. Like with those weird fitted sheets that are impossible to fold. But he's doing a fantastic job. He puts it in. And you try to do what he's saying, but you don't notice a piece of wood on the ground, and you stand it, and there's a loud cracking noise. And outside you hear a hoo hoo hoo. Oi! What's going on in there? Who's in there? What's going on?
Would I be able to hide myself before they come in?
Can I scream help as loud as I possibly can?
Yes, you can. As Armistice. Well, let's do Armistice. Just get the stealth roll out the way. So Armistice, make me a stealth roll to hide under the sheets. Oh, that was the 15. Is it 15 or is it a new one? No, that's a 15. Okay, so you duck under the sheets. Armistice, Roman, you're shouting out, help, help!
Yeah, but I'm gonna try and say it in like a girly voice, like help, help, and I'm gonna use disguise self on myself to make myself look like an old lady.
Okay.
More like, help! I've fallen.
And I'm gonna jump out of the tree and like lay down on the ground like I'm hurt.
Okay, so make your performance check. I'll say with advantage.
Let's see if I can make this happen. Performance.
You hear some footsteps coming towards you. You alright, miss? You need a hand?
There was some man who just tried to rob me. He ran that way, and I'm gonna point.
He says,
And I'm gonna start to describe what Udas looks like. He was really big.
well, you know, it's not really our job to protect the locals, as we say, but if you'd like to make a donation, which will feed the poor and the hungry with, I'll be sure to track down this person for you. And he kind of looks around, expecting you to do
And
something.
I give
Who's the
2
real
gold
robber
coins
now?
to him.
I go, okay, miss, I'll see what I can do. And he lumbers off this way. And this is something you've noticed as well. The assembled are very much an occupying force. Their desire to help people, residents of Carmen, is next to zero. So, here we go. All right, who's in there?
And can I keep walking down this way? And like the old lady thing? To try and make a distraction?
Sure.
Eris is going to try to duck and hide as well, sorry.
Okay, make me a stealth check as well, Eris. So you both duck under the sheets. The guards are going to come in. They definitely heard something. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna make active perception checks. That's not against their passive. And the perception is a +2, and armistice was 15. So give them 2 checks.
Did I hear the door close?
The door is open. They opened it and they entered. They kind of come round with these battens that they wear at their side, and they start poking around, looking for stuff. One's about to clonk you in the head, armistice, but you just kind of roll out of the way just in time. And they kept poking around, and they finally say, "Are you sure you heard something? I heard something snap. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's these old shitty warehouses. Maybe it's breaking down like the rest of this ass all over the place." Yeah, but you're right. But you know, the padlock was opened. You know, it was locked. I mean, I locked it myself. No, something unlocked it. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Tell you what, you stay here. I'll go get the captain, and we'll make a decision from here. So you stay here. I'll go get the captain. Don't let anybody come in or out.
Before that person leaves, Eris is going to essentially grab one. I'm assuming the sails are like hanging, or what? Or what are they doing?
More on the floor.
More on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna grab one and literally try to throw it over them, so they can't see.
Okay, so you can try that. This is going to initiate stuff.
Oh yeah, I expect that.
But they didn't see you, so you're going to get a surprise on them.
Right, I have to click the initiative button. That is a part of things. Oh.
So, yep, that's everybody. So, yeah, all right. I'll go get the captain then. This is very suspicious. And he starts heading off. So what do you do, Eris?
Eris kind of grabs one of the nearby sails and chucks it over top of them so that they are literally blinded, and they have to kind of like wiggle out of it. Because I mean, yeah.
Okay. They are separated, so you could either go for one of them and make me a normal roll, or go for both of them at disadvantage.
I will go for the one that's closer to the door.
We'll say that's this one with the blue dot.
The blue dot. Okay. Yeah. What am I rolling for that?
I think what are you rolling for that? Let's have a look. I think it's going to be an acrobatics or athletics, your choice. I think notice acrobatics is a bit. So making an acrobatics check as you try and throw it over top of this guy. This guy is gonna try and dodge out the way with his dexterity check, and he rolls a natural 1. So this guy, you just bounce up and cover him in a cloth, and we'll just say he can't see. There we go. That was indicated. So you throw the cloth. Hey, what's going on? Who did that? And this guy immediately turns around, and he sees you, Eris, doing this. You've revealed your position. Armistice, you're not.
I am going to stab this one.
All right.
With
Make
the
an attack
downward
roll.
spiral.
At advantage.
Perfect.
Oh,
So that is 9 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. And then that's 6 of the smoke that comes out.
So you see this Eris. Armistice just come up and kind of stab this guy in the back of the neck, and then this weird smoke comes in and kind of enters into Armistice. Some of it like through his nose, some of it through his eyes, some of it through his ears. It's quite eerie.
Ooh.
But yeah, this guy's plain old dead.
And
Fair,
then I'm
fair.
going to move right here. And I'm going to flurry of blows this one.
Okay.
Would this be at advantage if he's blinded as well?
I think it would be.
20 and 18 for 12 damage.
Who's doing that? What the hell's going on? As you pummel into him, and he takes 12 points of damage, that's not enough to take him down. And now we're going to go into initiative order. Roman, you hear, oh, what's going on? Who did that? And you hear a blood curdling. What do you do, Roman?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and get there. And that's my turn.
Armistice.
Good old stab.
At advantage.
18
And
for
once
11
again,
damage.
you see him just step for this guy. And once again, this weird smoke kind of comes off the corpse and comes into Armistice. Well, that's the end of the active combatants. Two dead bodies. What do you guys do?
Yeah. Immediately start looting them. But also I will give like a little grimace face towards Armistice. Ew. Gross.
What we
Black
had to
smoke stuff.
do.
No, that's fair. I was planning to knock him out. You just did the permanent knockout.
Do you
Now I'm going to
feel
run in.
a rush of adrenaline right now? Because I fucking feel it, dog.
To be fair, it's gonna make doing this a whole lot easier.
You get, if you want to, you can very easily get the sales now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, we've got four nice sales. Four nice sales. What do these guys have?
They have a long sword and a short bow, and they're wearing chainmail and a shield.
I would like to take one of their long swords.
Sure. And we'll say 2d6 worth of gold pieces. They have 6 gold pieces between them.
And is there any heavy stuff in this room? Like heavy weights?
Not really. I mean, the sails are fairly hefty. They're not light, but there's nothing obviously heavy in there. Well, what are you thinking of doing? Crush some skulls? Or...
No. I plan on wrapping them up in a sail with a bunch of heavy stuff and then dumping them into the docks.
Wow, bro.
Kind of like how Dexter would dispose of his bodies.
I'm glad that we're being compared to Dexter.
You could do that. There's stuff you could around here that would be enough to weigh a body down if that's what you're going for.
Okay, that's what I plan to do.
Okay.
Just so there's no evidence.
Okay, so while Armistice is frantically hiding the bodies that he just
Oh
slaughtered,
God! What have I done?
Eris, Roman.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
Eris just.
I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna go like, "Hey guys, you okay? Oh yeah, it looks like everything's down here. Well, do you guys want to steal that ship now? To kill the people guarding it?
I mean, we can check the boat out.
Oh, we killed the guards. We could steal the ship, guys.
I'm just saying.
We can check out the other warehouses and have like Plan B available, so that if
let's
Plan A goes
steal
wrong.
supplies first and then check out the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What do you need help getting?
I think the stuff is in this one, all the wood and stuff, right?
So the stuff
Yeah.
he needs over here.
Cool. Let's go get it.
Yeah. I'll
Is-
I'll do the same
Is
thing
this
with
the
key.
place where that jerk guard guy was, or the ship harbor master?
No, it was over up
right
here.
Oh, okay. Crap! I was gonna pee on his desk.
You still can, but there's guards over there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need everybody to make me another stealth check. Because of your distance from the guard, you can make it at advantage. So stealth checks at advantage.
I love
Sorry?
to do that.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
okay. All right.
Don't you still have your bardic inspiration?
oh no, I
You both
definitely used
used
it.
them.
I'm assuming Eris has completely forgotten about the sail that she threw on the ground earlier and just immediately slips on it and just falls.
Perfect. So falls with a loud clunk, and you hear a voice. John, Eric, shouldn't you be dealing with that? Hey, I'm talking to you, assholes.
Yeah, we're here. We're looking into it.
Make a deception check at disadvantage. You don't know.
You
what
go
your class
up with the accent.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. Let's see what is. We'll do one of those. Ooh. So he rolled a 14 as well. So in the event of a tie, you say nothing changes. Okay. You handle it. I need to report this to the captain, though, as you know. Any type of disturbances. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. And he starts hitting.
Don't go bothering the captain yet, you idiot. He might get mad. Let's just look into it. Something might have fallen.
I got my orders, arsehole. You've got your orders too. And he continues on his merry way.
We might want to hurry, guys.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to the next warehouse.
Okay, once again, make me a sleight of hand check to subtly open it. You can do it with advantage. Oh, man, those natural ones tonight.
God.
What's worse is that my dice looks like it's gonna be good and then just shifts at the last second. It's kind of annoying.
Well, that's the fun thing with digital dice, right?
Yeah,
You get
just watching it
suspense.
screw me. Sorry. I'm assuming that was loud.
Yes, it was.
Can anybody even hear it? Oh, I guess there's one dude over here.
I could put him to sleep.
Oi, what's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep on that guy.
Okay, roll your dice. $5d8, I believe. Oi, what's going on? Oh, who the bloody hell are you? What's going on? And
Go to sleep. And I wave my hand and towards him.
yeah, and he goes to sleep. No problem. All right, but you do get the door open, Eris, and you see.
I'm gonna go kill that guy real quick.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
I guess I'm.
You can attack with advantage.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Can you hear us? Oh no.
So you do stab him for 4 points of damage. And needless to say, he immediately wakes up. And let's see who gets to act quick. Roman or this guard. So he rolls an 18.
Damn it.
Eris and Armistice, you can roll in as well, of course.
He's laying on the ground though, right?
He is, yep.
Sweet.
I think Armistice is having some issues.
Yeah, he's not even in Discord.
Yeah, no, his he keeps popping in and out because his he can talk but he can't hear us all of a
Well,
sudden.
he's not there at all now. He's out.
Oh.
Well, there's some 24.
Oh, there he
for
goes.
Armistice. Oh, that was me. I rolled that.
Can we keep it?
Of course.
I feel like that's pretty good.
Armistice. What was it, a 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24. Wow. Oh, what? Bloody hell, mate. What are you trying to do?
You
Are
hear
back
me?
with us? Yeah, Armistice. I rolled initiative
hear
for you, and I rolled quite well. So you're up first, as you see your old bro Roman go and stab this guy as he sleeps. So what do you do?
No. Can he hear? Oh no.
We can hear you, Armistice. Can't hear shit. Are you going to attack? Oh, you can't hear us.
Hello. Can you
Okay.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Hello?
I can hear
Yes,
now.
you do.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay!
About freaking time.
Go get those death
I
spores,
lost
man.
audio at the deception check, and I was like, "Why is it so quiet?" Okay, so am I rolling an attack or something?
Well, what
Is that
happened,
you
I don't know
die?
if you caught it, Roman put this guy to sleep, then he went and stabbed him on the ground, woke him up, and now we're in initiative, and you rolled highest on the initiative, so what would you like to do?
Okay, then I will
Finish him.
finish it. Exactly that.
At advantage?
At advantage, 19 for 13 plus 3 smoke.
And for the
Is
third
he still
time...
up?
No, he is not.
Oh.
For the third time, you see this weird smoke envelop. And once again, we're out of initiative order as 3 guards have been slaughtered.
Fuck, I feel so alive!
Attaboy.
Oh.
Attaboy.
Uh,
So let's go look for what we need to find, and Armistice, you clean this up.
Eris is like right there with her little baggie open, just picking stuff off this guy at the moment. I'm assuming it's the same stuff. The shield, the bow, the longsword, the chainmail.
And 6 gold pieces.
Damn, he's rich.
Not anymore.
How much did the other guy have?
The 2 of them had 6.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
So 12 total.
I'll leave the cleanup to him, and yeah, I'll go back to the
Yeah.
warehouse.
You get 6 ores easily enough, and enough lumber to repair old Bessie. Armistice, I think you're planning to do something with the bodies?
Yeah, same thing. Just wrap them all up in one ore. Get
Hey,
some weights.
I got a
and
quick idea. Let's
roll them down the thing.
catch this
Huh?
place on fire, and I will do I'll cast a spell called what's it called? Silent Image, and I'll make the image of the revolution, and it can look like it was an attack on the warehouse.
Oh,
And
this
shit,
boat.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, and you're trying to set this warehouse on fire?
Can we
Yeah,
get out of it first?
well, of course,
Okay, sorry.
common sense.
Okay. It takes a little bit of effort to get the fire going. This is damp wood, of course. Okay, so I go with the simpler approach. Takes a few minutes, but eventually this place catches on fire. What are you
Cool.
guys doing? You hoofing
Let's
it?
run. Go.
Dipping.
Dipping? Are we taking the boat or are we running? Oh, we're going. Okay.
Well, there's no choice now. Or that's not. an
I mean, we
option
can take the
anymore.
boat.
Too late.
We're already going, yeah.
Tell me.
We already framed the revolution.
Okay, we need to go.
All right,
Okay,
and then
so
yeah.
the warehouse catches on fire. It's visible all across Carmen, and many practically, no, you don't know, about 30 or 40 of the guards come rushing towards it to try and deal with it. But you guys don't seem to care, and you're taking off, and you're
rises.
you're hightailing it back to the beach.
Well, now that all question before we leave, now that all the guards are trying to put that fire out, maybe we could steal the little boat that's up at the north of the place. The big boat might have been hard, but the little boats would be a lot easier.
There's still people up there, though. There's a lot of people here.
Never mind.
Yeah, I think we should just cut our losses, bro.
Yep. They're everywhere. Like ants.
There's a fire. You just set a fire to a building. Okay, so you take off. Are you heading back to the beach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Do any of you guys feel so alive right now? So
not as much as
crazy.
you, brother.
Ooh.
Okay, so after a good hour, you guys have been waiting at the beach for a long time, longer than you expected. Are you just kind of hanging out, waiting? Notice someone was roasting marshmallows, I think.
We've just been RPing and chat, yeah.
Okay. So you all make your way back to the beach, and you see, your old pals, Eris. Well, not old pals, but people you know, Eris, Roman, and Armistice, come back.
Sort of
Hey,
like took you guys long enough.
Oh yeah, we were setting fire to some stuff, and caused some mayhem and havoc in the name of the revolution. I would like blow my fingernails, like all in a day's work,
I mean, also we've got the stuff to fix the boat.
Yeah.
And I'll start
Yeah.
like comically pulling them out of the bag of holding, like oars and stuff.
So, maybe it's time we all have a conversation about stuff.
Murder.
Yeah. So, so I could tell when we were engaged with the soldiers, you weren't liking some of the killing going on. All right.
No, I love the killing.
Talking to Soren.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't about that
I'm not
life.
particularly good at killing, but it's
No, talking to Soren, Torrance. Talking to Soren. Roman, I know where you stand on the killing. Okay. Murder hobo. Okay, so I've been through a lot of engagements. So my center is not well defined. You guys, where do you fall on some of the killing we've done so far? You just either.
Oh, I mean, I don't mean to kill people, but it happens and need to survive, so.
Survival is one thing. I agree. The other ways of doing it, though, is this the way we should be? Are we going to be going through everywhere and putting things on fire? As Roman just told us, and Rafe just kind of, puts his hand to his forehead and kind of looks back up. Is this who we're going to be as a group as long as we're together? Or do we want to try to be more than that?
Like, okay, wait, do we mean bigger fires or do we mean no fires?
No fires.
Less fires at least.
I mean, that was like a one-time thing.
Okay, but
was-
one time, but Eris, one time thing, but it's like from the beginning. Every time we've had different one-time things. They've
Yeah.
all been escalating to chaotic destruction.
But it's fun,
Uh-huh.
and it was necessary.
Is it necessary though to kill people? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, if I'm engaging them and they're hired to do a job, I'm hired to do a job. Then I know the risks, they know the risks. So be it. But everything else, where is that line? I don't know the line is. I've been trying to figure that out myself. Where the line is.
You have to remember that this is the great game of life. There is no lines.
It's a wigglier line right now. We're trying. I'm trying to be good. I don't know about you guys, or anything really.
I think that there's about a group of us that are trying to be good, and there's a couple of people that are not trying at all to be good.
What do you mean?
Is that fair?
Well, who's not trying to be good?
Yeah, who's not trying to be good?
The guy that
Roman
literally
also
said
killed
he
all those
enjoyed
people
killing
in the-
people.
Exactly. The guy who just said enjoy people.
Who said they enjoyed killing people?
Roman
did.
Yeah, when it's necessary.
You said you enjoy killing people and you enjoy putting them on fire. That's not what we're trying to be as a group.
Well, to be
Well,
fair,
it was necessary.
that fire
But it was
stokes
fun
the
in the
flames of
moment.
revolution. There's nothing wrong with helping out people and having a good time at the same time.
Are we helping out people though? Or are we just doing things for ourselves?
We
No.
definitely helped the revolution.
Yeah,
Did we help the revolution?
Yeah, we killed 3
Yes.
people and caught something on fire.
we blew
That action
a
will
good
kill
blow
Sam.
to what?
Do you suppose
don't
stoking
know
the
that.
flames of revolution? Well, we handed him over to
Oh, did you guys do that?
person in charge. I didn't want to, but everybody
wanted to
else,
go.
including him,
He wanted to
seemed
go.
okay.
He wanted to go. That was the kind
Oh,
of side
no.
factor there.
He just kinda walked.
He
Now put
came
my
in
hands
to
up.
save me
Well,
with you guys.
I think
I feel like
And then-
everyone is pointing fingers right now and being very accusatory. We're all
Yeah.
friends.
you literally just said you like killing people, man. So
And I
mean,
also said I'm not good at it. How many people have I actually killed?
so
Yeah,
you're a bad
he's
serial
not-
killer. Okay.
He's not
Hang on.
good at killing.
I'm not
Okay.
good
And
at
he's
it,
not-
okay?
He's not a
Hang
serial
on.
killer either.
Okay, hang on.
Rafe.
My point being is we're trying to be better. Okay, and I think we all agree that it's only one of us in this group that seems to have some sort of moral center. Right? So I wonder
Does
if
it
we need to-
matter? Does it matter
Well-
though?
hang on. My question is, would you guys be open to turn to that one person and giving them the decision on things like killing, destruction, and burn, and let them have the say before we
Okay,
do these
wait.
things?
But which person is the one
Yeah.
person?
Who's the
Soren.
one person?
Soren.
Okay, I'll turn to Soren and I'll say, "What's your problem?"
What's my problem?
No, it's that,
Why-
I'm,
why
I'm
We've
the
been
one who has a
using
problem.
killing as a first resort.
Why
Yeah.
are you opposed?
Something goes wrong, it's like, oh, let's just kill them.
Right.
You're putting Soren in charge? I've seen that man.
Soren doesn't
fight
want to be in
people.
Not in charge, but decisions on destruction and killing. Not like, not
Oh, that-
necessarily everything we do.
Soren will say he feels like that should be like a group decision.
I don't think we
Yeah.
can do group decisions on those. Those are in the moment things.
But
You gotta have
also,
somebody-
I don't want to tell people how to live their lives. I'm just telling them that I'm not comfortable with the whole using murder as a first resort. When something goes horribly wrong, we just kill people.
It's not a first resort. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
like a pre-resort.
to be
But it
fair,
has been.
A pre-resort.
we tried to talk. We tried to spend our money like good, honest citizens.
They refused us.
So
and
then what'd you
threatened
do?
to throw us in jail.
Did
We did a little B&E.
Okay, so look,
Okay, so you broke into a place, and then what happened? They caught you, I'm assuming?
No.
Yes.
No? Yes? So you stealing from them, so you killed them? Like, how does that make sense?
so
I
What
Whoa,
did
whoa,
we do?
who
We
said
just
we
let them
killed
catch us and
anyone?
send them to jail?
Roman did.
Roman said he killed 3 people and lit a house on fire,
He enjoyed it.
and he enjoyed it.
He's
He's a
freaking
big
hipster.
troll, though. He's a big troll, guys.
Look, I am many things, but I am not a liar.
Okay, so
No,
you
you're-
did kill
you're
3
Dexter.
people and lit a house and lit a place on fire.
He
Right.
didn't kill anyone.
And blamed it on the revolution. So it's like we didn't kill them.
Like,
Problem
But-
solved.
So there, I'm no.
Oh, Soren's like, let's just fix this boat and get off this stupid island. And
Yeah,
he's just gonna go over here.
I think ever since we walked through that forest, it's been a little bit messy with us. I think we just need to be off this island, and
Hey,
maybe
I don't think it's the island.
It's not.
I don't.
it might not be. It might be. I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
pretty
don't.
normal.
Look. I have someone that started it all. And I point to Udas. He killed more people than all of us combined in one moment.
Absolutely.
He caused
Absolutely.
all of this.
Absolutely.
You
In a
know
random
that's not
act.
correct.
You
right?
call it random, so if I say it was an accident that I caught that place on fire, you won't be mad at me.
Was it an accident?
It was an
Yes.
accident.
Are you lying to me? Or are you telling me the truth? You sure you don't lie?
I don't lie.
So the fire and the murder was an accident.
All of it was an accident. It was never
The
planned.
murder was an
Yeah.
accident.
Well, murder is such a strong word.
Was
It
killing
means
him an accident?
We
Did you mean to kill him?
premeditated to kill them.
Yes.
I ran into a guard to start off with, and guess what I did? I turned myself into a little old lady and told him I got robbed by Udas and that he ran that way. We didn't kill that guy because there was no need to. See? Point solved.
That's all. We can get off the boat, fix the boat, move on. This group's getting more chaotic as we go, and if that's who we're going to be, fine. But
We can try to
I
do
feel
the
like there's nothing wrong with a little chaos. Like,
yeah. Well,
just be
we
free, unfettered.
We could try not to stab him with the pointy end. Maybe hit him with the blunt end. Also, armistice.
Yes.
How are you feeling, buddy? And I'm gonna like after dumping like a literal garbage trove of stuff out of my bag, I'm gonna go take a look over at Armistice and like check his eyeballs and stuff like that. See if he's like all
do I
drugged
have
up or
like
something.
soot around my nose or anything from the smoke?
No. Oh, Eris, you have a close look at Armistice, and he just appears the Armistice that you met on that boat that sunk. There's no change in his outward appearance. But you definitely saw some weird shit happening on the docks.
So, has that
This
been
dagger
happening like a
just
lot?
makes me, No, I mean, this was the first time I really noticed it happening. Haven't really used it much before.
I think this shit looked cool. Keep doing it, bro.
It was like I was snorting like some cocaine or something. Crazy.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't know if it's a good thing either, but this is a crazy thing. But thanks for identifying this for me and like giving me the okay.
I mean, I technically told you that I didn't really like it.
No, but then you were like, oh, I'm gonna walk away. So I took that as it's all good.
Eris kind of gives like a faltering smile, like, fuck, internally. Ooh, okay.
But yeah, I guess we should start fixing the boat now. Now that we're all here.
Okay. So, over the course of several days, as you set up camp and work around the tides as best you can, you do manage to get the boat into a somewhat seaworthy condition. You wouldn't necessarily trust it to travel around the world, but it could definitely, you're reasonably confident that it would get you to Moorstone easily enough. If there's anything anybody would like to do in those 3 days, let me know.
I would just be training.
Oh, yeah, you train really well, Armistice, so much so that you bump up a level. No one else does, just
Oh, hell
Armistice.
yeah.
I'm kidding. Everybody, a level up.
I was about to
as-
say, man, could I train?
I want to train too.
Can I kill 10 people?
Yeah, so level 4, I believe, that would make everybody.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
Cool. Yeah.
So if you want
Do
to
things.
roll, if you want to roll for hit points, now would be the time to do that.
Gonna.
Oh, Udas, good one.
How do I do this on?
Armistice. Bang.
That definitely makes up for the 2 I rolled last time.
Rafe, pretty good too. What's Eris gonna do? Take the average or roll? Well, it's pretty good. Above average.
How do I roll a hit dice on D&D Beyond?
I just roll the actual dice, like
Look, yeah, look, bottom left hand corner, there's a little dice there. You see it?
Looks like a D20 red in the lower left.
Yeah.
I think my D&D Beyond page is bugged because I know where it usually is. It's not there, and I can't customize I can't level up my character.
Oh, wait.
Just refresh it.
You can just roll it in roll 20 with the backslash
Yeah.
R thing. You do that.
What is my one? Am I a 1d6 as a sorcerer? I think so.
Yeah.
Solid plays. And my con modifier is 3, so I get 6.
Okay. So take a
Ooh,
moment to.
I'm rolling.
Oh, did everybody roll? 1, 2, 3.
I'm rolling Tana's.
Okay.
Oh, that's crappy.
Yep. As I said, it's a. You can re-roll a 1 on hit points, but you can't re-roll a 2. So that's technically the worst roll you can do.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, well, take a moment to level up your characters, and then we'll press on. And I'll take this opportunity to say a quick goodnight to my kids, so they might already be asleep. So take a moment to level up, and I'll be right back.
navigate our ship?
I mean, I don't know how to drive a ship.
Well,
I do.
That's a good question you bring up, young Missy. I'm obviously the captain of the ship. I know old Bessie better than everybody, but we need to discuss. I'm doing the guard accent. We need to discuss the whatchamacallit. We need a navigator. Now, captain, that's obvious. This has been my ship. So, what about you, Eros? You good at looking at stars?
I'm guessing that would be like a navigator's thing.
Yeah, navigator. Yeah.
I don't believe I am actually proficient, but I can make navigator's tools. Does that matter?
I'm pretty good at perception. Does that count?
Yeah, I'm really good at perception and
You
survival.
should do it then.
Perception is a skill that you would need if you're proficient in navigator's tools, and obviously you can add that onto it.
I am not proficient in that, though.
Me neither.
Are you, Eris?
No. I can make you like a star map and stuff in the event that would help. But other than that, no.
What would the role be if we're not proficient in those, Malcolm?
It's a perception check, and if you're proficient in navigator's tools, you'd get a like that on top
A
of
bonus on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I think I can be the navigator, old softy.
it. Oh, let's go. What's your name again, son?
Oh, it's Armistice.
Army. Okay, I'll just call you Army. It seems simpler.
Yes.
And we're gonna need a someone who's good at fixing stuff. What about you? You're a big lad. And Tana kind of whinnies back at him. This one's not a talker.
No, not much. No.
So, who's good at fixing stuff?
Eris, is that you?
Depending on the stuff. I could use assistance as well.
I'm pretty good at helping with pretty much anything. I'm what they like to call a jack of all trades. Wink, wink.
All right, and who's good at like hoisting the mainsail and doing the hard physical stuff?
It'd probably be Udas.
Yeah, I can lift things, whatever you need.
All right, and finally, the most important thing on any ship is the person responsible for the galley, shall we say, the cook. Who can cook up a fish, just a fish, and make it taste absolutely delicious for the crew? Who's good at that?
What skill does that require?
I don't know. Survival, we'll say.
I got a +2, so that's probably not going to be me. I'll raise my hand. I'll volunteer to do it.
Fantastic. So we got navigators, we've got a cook, we've got a ship hand, and we've got a boatswain, which is the technical term. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, for people fixing stuff. All right, navigator, Miss Eros, where do you want to go and how do we get there?
Oh, we're going to Murstone.
Yeah, just to Murstone, and hopefully we're going, through the water, floating on it.
Well, you're the navigator, Miss Eros. Which way are we
Damn.
going?
I am definitely not the
I
navigator.
thought
I'm
I
gonna go
was
over
the-
to Armistice and pat him on the back,
I thought I was that navigator, sir.
and I'm gonna slowly push Armistice in front of me.
He gets out his looking glass. Ah, sorry, Army. I got you confused with the pink lady. My eyes just. Not what they used to be. My apologies.
Oh, do we look alike?
Let's just say from a distance, everything starts to look the same for me. Do we go north around the
Yeah.
island? Do we go south?
Oh,
Do we stick to the coastline? Do we go? Where do we go?
I would imagine going like. Oh, whoops.
Draw an extra line, I
This
suppose.
is not the right color. Okay. Let's
Light
change my
blue.
color
Light
to
blue is not good.
orange. Like that.
Okay. Okay. So finally, you get off Boothwin Island.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Having
Thank goodness.
crashed somewhere around here, drifted around to here, did all sorts of things, which I don't need to recap. But you do get off the island. You keep more or less perpendicular away from the island. As you get a good distance back, you can look back and you can see the town of Carmen in the distance. The Navy blockade is still there, but they haven't appeared to have noticed you. Old Softy, he does pipe up and says, well, I might be an old fool, but I do know that these waters have gotten inherently more risky now that there's not a lot of patrolling back and forth there. All those ships you saw in the harbour, well, they would usually patrol here and just keep the less desirable elements under control. We had lots of attacks here. The attacks were kept under wraps with the constant movement of the ships from the Wonderman Assembly. But now they're all paranoid about their port cities being taken. So these shipping lanes, shall we say, are a lot more dangerous than they used to be. So keep an eye out, and I'll lead you as best as I can. And he goes up to the steering wheel, and he gets on the wrong side of the steering wheel and kind of looks off into the distance.
You love to
Look
see it.
behind him.
He's got. Sorry. No, I feel the wind at my back. Sorry, yeah. Just an old sailor's trick. Superstition, shall we say. And speaking of superstition, before we get much further, we need to make some sort of offering to the gods of the sea. And with that, you see him, and he goes and chucks a silver over the side of the boat. If you want good luck, I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, I'll toss a silver over.
Yeah. After our previous experience with boats, I'm going to also throw a silver.
What happens
I'll
if I
throw
throw
a gold
2 silver?
piece.
Okay.
Yeah, silver.
Is it bad to throw more than 1 silver?
Well, if you're asking me, son, the more the better.
I'm going to throw 4 silver.
Okay. Rafe throws a gold piece. I think Soren said he did as well. Did anybody not throw any money over? Okay, good. So you head off. Sailing. Catching the breeze as best you can. The oars are not really necessary. Oops. Just lock that into place there. Okay, and you follow along this path. Armistice, can you make me a perception check, please, as you attempt to lead this boat in approximately the right direction?
Perception.
This is following the stars and looking at the
Yikes.
signs. And well, +8 is pretty good, and you're kept approximately on point. Now let's say Roman. Roll me a d20, please.
Do-do-do. Booyah.
16. Interesting.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
as you're progressing, I mean, the layout. Actually, we'll do it this way. This is old Bessie, what she looks like. So
Nice.
the upper deck here, and you see only I've only put old Softy up there at the moment at the helm. Let me drag everybody on. Just let me know where you want to be. Oh, it's just not a big boat katana, but that's what you got. I mean, feel free to go below deck as well if you like. We are right in there. Soren was kind of underneath this area, which Armistice is above this little area here. So Soren,
What's that?
This part here is
Uh-huh.
underneath this part here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just going below deck and chilling. I don't have a roll, so I'm just gonna chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Maybe
rest of
catch
you-
some fish.
Well, not from the bottom, you can't.
No, I'll come up every once in a while and catch some fish.
Okay. So the rest of you are more or less staying dockside? Upper deck?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go between like topside, checking things out, and I guess the room in the back over here because it has a bed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's plainly not enough beds for everybody, but you guys have slept in worse. Okay, can I have everybody except for Soren make me a perception check, please? Everybody except for Soren, a perception check. Udas,
I'm
you're
gonna
obviously...
go downstairs and hang out with Soren.
Okay. So there you go. Okay, so we had a 27 from Armistice. As your boats are clicking along, and you're paying close attention to the movement of the waves and everything, you notice some unusual ripples around the sides of the boat. Like the wave patterns don't seem quite right. What do you do?
I'm going to ask Softy, what do you make of that? Chapin?
What do I make of what?
The ripples that don't seem quite right. Are there sea monsters afoot?
Well, as I said, these shipping lanes are a lot more dangerous, son, without the ships, patrolling. Take the wheel for a moment, son. Let me go look. And keep softly.
I'm going to. Oh, I'm just gonna call out to everyone to stay on guard, because of the weird ripples in the water.
Hey.
Softy says, I don't see anything, but entirely my problem. See well. But I don't think it's anything to worry about. Let me grab that wheel back from you, son.
Okay.
Eris, make me an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Whee! Where am I going?
Oh, that depends. Depends on what I roll with this thing. So I would roll a 6.
Yep.
Ooh. So as your Armistice is spotting something in the water, Eris is looking around. What did Eris roll? Trying to spot something. You don't see these ripples, which is weird. and you see this creature just creep up from the side of the boat, grab Eris, and drag her into the water. And she splashes here overboard as this creature grabs her, throws her overboard, and she splashes into the ocean. And keep in mind that the boat is traveling in this direction. Oh, I did the wrong color. It's traveling the light blue. It's traveling in this direction, yes, and Eris is not. So keep that in mind. Roll through initiative.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, we're on point today.
That's painful. Oh,
What the hell? Holy.
Go team. Well, Eris, it's
Roll a
been nice
19.
knowing
Don't
you.
worry, guys. I'll save her.
Eris, I believe in you. You can get away from
Hopefully this thing speaks common.
please let go of our pink friend. Thank you. Goodbye.
Give it all your gold? I don't know. They seem to like that.
Okay.
Throw
so,
a silver coin at it.
So let me just a sec.
10 is just a snack on board.
10 is always a snack on board.
You feel the back of the boat jolt suddenly, and this huge creature, much bigger than the other one,
Whoa.
pulls itself kind of half on the dock and half off. And it says something in a very gurgling type of language. You don't really understand it. And
Do I know it?
Armistice. You could all make me yeah, everybody can make me a nature check to see if you can recognize these things.
Rip. Wait, I'm underneath. Why would I roll for that? Never mind.
Oh, that's true. Armistice, you have heard stories of these things. These are called Sahuagins, often called like the orcs of the sea. They're noted for doing exactly what they're doing now, raiding and pulling them down to the ground, to underwater, which looks as what this one here is trying to do with Eris. This one grabs onto the thing, comes up, and he screams at you in something in a language you don't understand. And it immediately comes at you with its massive maw and attempts to bite into you. Rolls a natural 20 and just grabs into you, its teeth sticking deeply into you for 14 points of damage. Then while it's got you in its maw, it's as it's holding there in its face and its maw, it's gonna start raking at you with its claws. It was another natural 20. Oh my goodness, and an 18. So that's another 20 points
Well,
of
the
damage.
18 misses.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
my
good.
gosh.
Yeah, he rolled 2 natural 20s.
20?
So the first one was 14 damage and the second was 20 damage. And he just rips into you and it feels, it's not good. And as he comes up onto the boat, 2 natural 20s, that's the way to start it. And another one climbs up onto the boat, gets right, choose a square there, Roman, you're kind of right in the middle there. There we go. He jumps up onto the boat, gets right up into the face of Roman and buries its teeth, but that's all it can do. This one right next to you, Aaron, as you're flailing around in the water, it is going to try and bite you in the water. Its attacks are just going to be normal. Yours are going to be at disadvantage depending on what you do. Your AC's, what's your AC?
Sorry, it's 16. 16 right now.
It still hits you. So as you're in the water, it's flashing around, it bites its teeth into you for 3 points of damage. Then it rakes at you with its claws, but the claws miss, just bounce off your armor. Now I'm going to say on initiative turn 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. the currents move. So let me just put that in. Okay, so that was that. Roman! Yeah, you see your buddy Armistice just gets absolutely wrecked. Eris floating away from the boat. What do you do?
So I am going to cast Hold Person on the big ugly one that just attacked my brother.
Okay.
And he has to make a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
And what's the DC?
DC is a 15.
15. He rolls a 15. So your
Dang it.
Your spell
Oh,
goes
could
off.
I do one more thing before that though? Sorry,
Sure.
This is another thing. It's a new feature that I got. It's called Silver Tongue. Bonus action. Or I'm sorry, it's called Unsettling Words. So I can use a bonus action to expend one of my bardic inspirations against one creature that I see within 60 feet of me. And when he rolls the bardic inspiration die, he has to subtract that from his saving throw.
Okay. So you can't roll worse than a 1. So this big guy, I don't think I can do anything about this. He becomes paralyzed. Your hold person has worked. We'll do that one for paralyzed, but you are concentrating on that. Okay, so just at the right time as this thing is ripping into your buddy. Actually, I should roll Softy in. He's in danger here too. That seems about right for Softy. Yeah, air is floating away, but you managed to get that big guy off. You stay where you are, Roman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move right here, actually, because I'm still within space of him.
Yep. No attacks of opportunity or anything. You're good. Rafe! You're muted, buddy.
Can I get right there?
Yeah, you have to scamper up the stairs a little bit, but you can.
Okay, and then gonna swing at this guy. And it's paralyzed, but it's at advantage, I believe. Is that right? And then it's auto crit if I hit, right?
Let me.
Yes.
I think
Pretty sure
that
it's
does sound right. So he is paralyzed. Let's check the conditions.
You have 20 should hit.
So paralyzed, can't move. Automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. And attack rolls have advantage, so the 20 does hit.
Huh?
And yes, it's a
Okay.
critical hit. It's a critical hit.
How do I do? I'm just gonna roll it again. It's easier. It's got damage only on this one. So 5 and 8, so 13. And I'm going to smite that, of course.
13. Okay.
And we'll do a smite, which is a 2d8, I believe. I'll know that by heart by the time we're done, but it's still a little new. So
that is 2d8. Yep.
Yeah.
48 because it's a crit.
Oh yeah, thanks. I did it.
Okay. So another 11 points of damage.
All right, and a swing then coming for him to the offhand.
Okay, still at advantage. Still a crit if you hit. That hits.
All right, and then I'll just again 6. I should swing again to get the other damage on it.
Sure. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Well, and then of course going to smite that one as well.
Okay.
The 48. Okay, 21, nice.
All right. So you see Roman cast it. This guy is not moving, and you come up. You charge your sword up with your smite damage, and you just carve into this massive brute. He's looking really rough already. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. That's it.
Make me a acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Okay.
Rafe. 13. Let's see what he rolls. He rolls a 9. So this guy comes up and tries to rip you off the boat, but you resist. And then, failing to do that, he tries to duck back down under the water. You can attack of opportunity, though, if you like, Rafe.
Okay. Is he still held?
This. What do you mean, how? This guy's still paralyzed.
Who's jumping off?
This guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's behind you just for me. I'm sorry, I couldn't see him.
Yeah. So he tried to come up and grab you. You failed to do that.
Yeah.
Then he's trying to duck down in the water, so you can
got you.
swing at him. And a 14 does hit.
So 8 damage.
Okay. And then he ducks back down under the water. You don't know where. Okay. Now. Right next to Roman, a trident appears. Look at a picture of a trident. So right next to Roman, this trident. Come on, trident. It's weird. There. A trident appears right next to. You gotta do what you gotta do. And this trident tries to take a swipe at you. It rolls a 17. That soon will hit. Roman?
You said a 17?
Yep.
That misses.
Okay, so it just swings at you, but then it just clanks off your armor. And then that will be that. Armistice.
As a bonus action, I am going to spend 1 key point to activate where heck is it? There it is. To activate my Arms of the Astral Self.
Okay.
So each creature of my choice. Oh, that is a horrible color. Can't see shit. Let's turn that yellow. There we go. Each creature within 10 feet of my choice has to make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d4 damage, force damage. And then the save is 14 dex.
Okay, nice. So it's going to be this person. So Dick save. Okay, let's do these guys first. Rolls a 19. This one's rolls a 13. So 19 here, 13 here. So how much is a 19?
And then this guy... Oh, 19 takes nothing.
Okay, so roll damage for this guy.
2d4.
So 7.
7. And this guy's an auto fail because he's paralyzed.
Oh, okay. So he'll take 7 damage as well.
And then as my action, I am going to fucking stab him with my thing.
At advantage.
So 23 to hit.
Okay, this big guy just wrecked you, but a combination of hits from everybody else. You just reach out and stab him. You do the killing blow, and you see the smoky, maybe a slightly green smoke this time, entering out of this Sahuagin guy and injecting itself into Armistice. And I think you know what that means, right, Armistice?
Yes. Would the D4 or with the D4 multiply on a crit or no?
Yes.
Okay. Sick. And then I will oh whoops. And then I will move here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will say, Softy, get below. It's not safe up here.
Okay, son. I'm not good at fighting. Eris, you're being dragged away in the current away from the boat.
I'm not being grappled or nothing, eh?
Nope.
Cool. I kind of pull back my fist. It starts kind of almost like a projection of a larger armored fist appears, and I smash the guy in front of me in the face, hopefully. I'm essentially casting Booming Blade, but with my gauntlet.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so roll to hit with the booming blade. You already did 16. Sorry, I didn't see that. 16 does hit.
Okay. And then if I go that, does it do it? Yes.
So
and then that they take 4 if they move now.
Okay. I'll put a little. I don't know. This. It's on a timer. If he moves, the timing thing goes off. You're still being dragged away from the current. And keep in mind, you don't have a swim speed, so any movement is going to be halved.
I'll move just over here to the side of the boat.
Okay.
For right
cool.
now.
Alright, nice. So yeah, get him ready to maybe explode next time. We'll see what happens. Soren. Down below.
Yeah. So 5, 10. The ladders don't really line up. 15, 20, and then I'm assuming I would see Eris here.
Yep.
25, 30. Can I attempt to grab her out of the water?
Yeah, you can make me a just plain old strength check.
Oh boy. I got you.
This is a.
This is an action, right?
Yeah, oh, definitely an action. Yep.
Okay, I'll just roll.
It's a natural one. You're going in as well. Yeah, that's good enough. You just get to kind of grab her by the arm and swing her up, and she lands back on deck like that. So nice. Reaches in,
Cool.
using more the momentum than anything else to swing her back on deck. But that would
yeah, I can't do anything about this action, so yeah, it's my turn.
I'll leave this to you guys. Down I go. He rushes down below the deck. Not invoking
I thought he jumped off for a
It
moment.
looked like he jumped off.
Yeah.
Over to you guys. Yuda, finally back to you. Oh, not finally.
Yeah, okay, I'll
eventually
go
back to you.
10 feet up the stairs. Sorry, just moving the map. And then I think that leaves me 20, to get to him. And kind of worried about raging on a boat, so I think I'm trying to decide whether or not he could control it.
Well, the other thing to consider, this guy is above you, so you're going to be attacking at disadvantage anyway. If you went around on the stairs like this, you'd be fine, but you're not. You're down a level effectively.
Okay, I could get to the stairs. Would that do anything, or is that
still disadvantage?
Still below. Okay. Then I will leave that open. And okay, in that case, I will rage.
Yes.
Yes.
You got to. You got to. He's still him.
Okay.
All right.
Roll
So
you
wild magic.
Don't kill me.
This went so well last time. What are you guys worried about?
8.
And what does that mean?
Oh, okay. This one works. This is because I am focused purely on the bad guy. A bolt of light shoots from my chest at him, and he has to make a con save or take 1d8 radiant damage and be blinded.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw. Let's see if he gets close. He rolls an 11. Is that enough? Probably not.
Nope. What? Does it say?
Your DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, nice. Then
So
in that
I'm
case, no, that does not save. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like bolt of
13.
lightning shoots out of Udas. The guy tries to cover his eyes, but I guess he's used to sleeping under the sea, and he takes 3 points of damage and is blinded until Udas has had another turn. This guy's flashing around wildly.
Then I will attack recklessly, which will
We'll
just
cancel out.
make this a straight roll of a 12.
A 12. Let me just check this. Yes, 12. They're just wearing natural armor, so 12 actually gets through. So roll damage.
Oh, nice. So I'll kind of just jump up one-handed.
Oh, nice. 10 points. Yeah, so you're
plus 2, so 12 points.
12 for the rage. Okay, got it. Yeah, so you come up, blind him with your rage as radiant energy comes out, and absolutely right on top of his head. Nice. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is everything.
Okay, my big bad guy is dead. So this is the guy who's blinded. He is going to attack you back. Now, because he's at disadvantage because he's blinded, but he's at advantage because you were attacked recklessly, and he's above you. So this is just going to be a straight roll. And he is going to just stab down at you two-handed with his spear. Rolls an 8 and a 9. So he's just flashing around. He's trying to get a thing on you and just whooshes over the top. Doesn't hit at all.
I have the high ground.
So he's going to move back this guy over here. And did he move? I think... No, he didn't move. The boat moved relative to him. Roman.
Perfect. So the guy next to me, I'm going to take a hit at him with my spear.
Okay, and advantage.
Ooh,
16
yeah.
hits, 3 points of damage. Nice.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast another bardic inspiration, but do unsettling words against the blind guy. And I'm going to say in Inferno, since I've been practicing it, you are a fiend, and fiends will be killed.
All right. He doesn't really react, but the unsettling words have taken an effect. You can tell that. Does he need to understand you with unsettling words?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, yep.
It just says my words are laced with magic.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, cool. So he is unsettled, no doubt about it. Wraith.
Alright, Wraith moves to here. And comes out spinning with his sculptures. 18, I think.
Okay, with that first hit, you just cut this poor creature in two as he falls to the ground dead, being blinded, and all sorts of nastiness upon him.
Alright, turn.
Okay. creature comes up behind you, Roman. Let me roll first, and I'll tell you what you need to roll to try and grab you off the deck. He rolls an 11. So you need a 11 or better on your strength or acrobatics.
Okay.
Ooh,
Jeez.
not good. So he grabs you and he swims a little bit this way, dragging you with him. And I'm going to say he has you grappled as well. That's how he got you off. He wrapped his slimy arms around you, grabs hold of you, and drags you back into the ocean with him. And in fact, he starts to dive a little bit, and you are 5 feet under the water. So you see Roman being grabbed by the slimy fish thing and grabs them, pulls them off, and then ducks under the water. This is going to... the trident is going to move down here. A terrible trident in 3 pieces. And it's going to take an attack. It's going to take an attack at Udas with advantage. And it rolls a 17. Does a 17 hit Udas?
For sure.
Not a great roll. Just 3 points of damage, but with your rage... Are you resistant to force?
Nope.
So 3 points of damage, and you don't get resistance from that. And then... Yes, check something. You hear from below the deck some bubbling sounds, and then you look around, and actually, what is it? It's a D4 plus it's 2, and you notice that with these sounds, some of the wounds on these creatures start healing up. Let's just do 50-50 for those guys. Okay, and you notice this guy here, who Rafe just clocked, comes back up with just a little bit of hit points. As does this big bad guy. They're both still prone on the ground. But they do come back. Then you hear something. The sound came from approximately over here. Armistice. They still look very, very rough, but some type of magical healing effect came and life force has entered them. Armistice.
I'm gonna stab down at me.
Okay. Still at
Oh, that shouldn't be a critical hit. Sorry.
You rolled a natural 20, didn't you?
No, it was
No,
he
I have
crit.
forced criticals on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because of the hold person from before. So it's 7 plus...
7's enough.
Okay, nice. And then I get 2 back. And then I'm going to run right here. And this person is 5 below.
Yep.
So he's 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Okay. So my arms have reach of 10 feet. So I'm going to spend a key point and flurry of blows him.
How do your arms have a range of 10 feet? Just out of interest?
It's the
astral arms.
Oh, yeah,
have 10
astral arms.
feet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can attack him. I'm going to say it's a disadvantage as you're trying to attack him through the water.
Okay. Where is it?
Oh, astral arms. That's a cool thing for a monk, because a monk's got to get up close and personal. That counters it. Okay, with a
13.
13 hits, so 9 force
Oh.
points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you reach down and punch him through the water. A very
And
monk-like way.
10.
10 does not hit.
Okay. So you just see two like astral skeletal like bat arms almost sprout from my back, and then just throw haymakers at the thing.
Nice.
And then I'll take a step back right here.
Okay, cool. So punching through water, you still managed to hit in a very monk-like way. Eris, what would you like to do?
Just checking. This guy didn't move, eh?
Not yet.
Okay.
I lost him in the initiative. Oh, that's that guy. That's that guy. I think he's dropped off the initiative order. He
Oh,
did.
you must be dead.
So I'm gonna say, Eris, he tried to swim back up here, and I think it was 7 force damage. Is that correct?
It was 4.
It was 4.
I'm
so he
pretty
takes-
sure. Yeah.
I'll go with 4. And so he moved back up here to get closer to Roman. So that was his turn, but boom, he does go up nice like the 9-pointed heart technique from Kill Bill. Okay, so now your turn, Eris.
Okay. So he's grappled.
So the guy with the blue dot is the guy who's 5 feet underground with underwater with Roman.
That's okay. I will run and dive off the side of the boat,
Nice.
right past Soren, who just
He'll be like, I
took
just
me out of the
pulled you
water."
up.
Going straight back in. Can make me acrobatics check. Strength won't help you here, but acrobatics would. Good enough. So you dive past Soren, do a nice kind of swan dive in there, and you splash into the water. Do you go 5 feet under?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see this guy on the other side of Roman. This guy's up on the surface.
Can I grab Roman?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Let me tell you that he rolls a natural 1 for a 2. So try and beat that.
With is it acrobatics or athletics or either?
Either, yep. So you got to beat a 2.
I
always roll at advantage because it's easier, but both of those were natural 1, so it's a double natural 1 effectively. Okay, so you break free Roman from the grapple. You kind of grab him from this fish thing and just yank him off, and this thing loses its grip on Roman.
Nice.
Do I have Roman with me? Like, am I technically carrying him, holding him?
If Roman lets you, then yes.
Yes, I will let her.
Okay. Eris, bonus action kinetic artistry dashes. She kind of kicks her feet out a little bit. And as she does so, I do my boreal sweep. So icy water begins swirling around me. I will go here, and then back up onto the boat as I'm basically like kicking off of each of them.
Awesome.
Nice.
And let's see if I can. Did I set it up properly?
Keep in mind it is half movement if you're carrying Roman.
Yeah, that's I have my. It's a dash. It's 40 feet that I have as a movement.
Sure.
So I can make it still.
Okay, cool.
And they need to make. I don't know how to display this proper. When I leave the space within 5 feet of a creature, you can force that creature to make a strength saving throw against my spell save DC, which is 12. And then on a failed, they're knocked prone.
Okay, they roll a 14 and a 17, so I don't think they are enough prone.
No, but it looks cool.
damn looks cool. And I'm going to say, since you can walk across the surface of water as if it's harmless, solid ground, I'm going to say you can get up on here and bring Roman with you, no problem. Only because of this cool effect of you bouncing. So you're not trying to get onto the boat via water, you're just using it as solid ground. So yeah, very cool. Bouncing off and bringing Roman back.
You're a ninja.
I don't know what that is, but thank you. I'll switch spots with Roman so that I'm like closer to them.
So Roman can go there. Okay, a fantastic move. Wow, that's the move of the evening. Soren, you bring Eris back in. She jumps back into the water, but then she gets back up again. What do you do?
So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna twin spell it onto this guy as well.
So they both need to make wisdom saving throws. One succeeds, one fails. So is it half damage? Oh, okay. Well, let's do 12 damage to, or let's say 1 to 10. You're in luck. Not in luck. It goes to the one that wasn't. So 12 onto this guy here. And he needs to use his reaction to immediately move away.
Yo.
Okay.
Be free, little fish. And then this is for the other one.
This guy is going to dash over here. This guy made his save. So what
He just takes half damage.
He takes half damage and doesn't have to move.
Okay, so he's still alive, but he's looking pretty rough.
Barely.
This guy's taken off, so that's his turn.
And that is my turn. That is my turn, yes.
Make sure you take care of old Bessie. She's been with me all this time. Udas.
Did I hear the noise over here?
You did.
Is there any rope around?
Yeah, there's rope all over the place. The ship.
Okay, can I grab a piece of rope that's attached to something, tied around myself, and I'm gonna take a note out of Eris's book and dive straight off the side here.
Okay, you pick the perfect spot. You see one of these creatures right in front of you. The ground. You can attack them, absolutely. It will be a disadvantage because you're not used to swinging these things underwater.
Well, bonus action, I will try and blast them in the face with the beam. So DC 13 con save.
18.
Okay, then nothing. Alright. No damage, and then I will recklessly attack, so a straight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Nice, that hits. So
for 13.
13 with the thing. Okay, the creature doesn't look happy that you've done that, to say the least. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, this hooligan. Oh, no one's managed to hit it. So it gets up. It needs to make another thing. Well, it's going to be blinded for this turn anyway. It's going to see Rafe there. It's going to attack twice at disadvantage. Oh, no, I tell a lie. That's going to be... No. It rolls a 7, which I assume misses Rafe, but I'm pretty sure a natural 20 is going to hit. Oh, no, a disadvantage. That's a 21, sorry. A 21. So 8 point... Yeah, 21 at disadvantage. So that will be 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Let's get up and see that. Tried it into you. The sea moves, the boat moves a little bit. This guy drifts back there. Roman.
Yeah, so
And actually, sorry, I'm going to retcon one thing. This thing here, I'm going to get to make a perception check and wisdom. Yeah, knows where the side of the boat is and is going to start running towards the side of the boat. You can have an attack of opportunity if you like, Ray.
Yes, absolutely.
At advantage.
Okay.
That hits.
And then he's going to throw a smite in there because what the heck? Try to finish it off.
Okay. Ooh. So that's running past to get through. You inject your blade with holy energy, and you manage to cut it in 2 halves, but it just keeps on running, and then 2 halves appear in the water. There you go. There's the 2 halves of the thing that you carved now.
He says, heal that.
Roman!
Yeah, so I'm going to run over to here
Mm-hmm.
and use unsettling words against the last living one and tell him, you're probably too stupid to understand this, but worry not. The confusion will be over soon. And then I'm going to also cast Dissonant Whispers with that sentence at the same time.
We must insult them to death.
Yes.
So
he has to make a wisdom saving throw or take 13.
Takes
And then
13.
he has to do a 1d6 against that. Or subtract it from his roll.
Okay, so fails and takes the full 13 points of Dissonant Whisper damage. And you notice, Udas, from this creature's ears, blood starts pooling out. It starts to green ichor leaking out of its ears as Roman gets right into its head.
He also has to take his reaction to try and run away from Udas, sparking a attack of opportunity.
Force movement does not. So
Has to be willing.
Right.
Oh, that actually isn't forced movement because it's taking its reaction to move. There was a sage advice on that specific interaction.
Okay, cool. So Udas, you can smack this thing. If you do it recklessly, you can roll a straight roll. That hits.
Finish him.
16.
You do indeed finish her as this happens, and this trident disappears up the
Rude.
top here.
Damn, bro. Messed up.
Is she
Look at that
wearing?
beautiful
Do I
smile,
notice if
too.
she's wearing anything, or is she just like a fish with?
They got they're naked, but they have a very thick hide to them. Natural armor.
Wasn't thick enough.
Just wondering if she had gear or not. Whether I was bringing this body on board.
Oh, she has a
Sick, Udas.
she doesn't actually have any gear.
Yeah.
This particular one. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, she was the spellcaster in the group. And I just want to cast this just to see what happens. This is what she was going to do next time. She was going to cast a guiding bolt on Udas, but she rolled a 7, and otherwise would have done 19 points of damage. But never mind, it's dead. Right.
Anything else going on that I need to do?
It's 2 ones right over here.
Oh, I see him now. Okay, it's no, I don't see him.
Just floating in the distance.
Way off.
They're a little ways out.
Oh, I see him now. Okay, I see him now. He'll go over and offer his hand to Eris. If she was taking it, pull it up. If not, then she's fine.
Oh no, I'm already on the boat.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just vibing on the side.
Okay, then we're good. That's it.
Great job, team.
These
Fantastic work.
The hooligan, they both disappear under the water. Is anybody going after them?
Yeah.
Can I take like a pot shot or anything with anything?
I don't really have anything.
Sure.
Not ready.
You can take a pot shot at disadvantage.
I have Mind Sliver. Could I do that?
Sure.
Rolled by definitely missed.
That definitely misses. Intelligence saving throw. I passes the Mind Sliver, so that's 0 damage, I believe. It's a cantrip, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Crossbow is firing off. Pachoo, pachoo.
I think I can cast something. How do I go at disadvantage here? I thought it was hold shift.
Oh, you press control.
Hold control. Okay.
Oh, I
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
hold control, sorry.
keybind on my mouse still. There we go.
13 with a scorching ray. I forget what this guy's armor class is, but a 13 does hit.
Dope. And I'll just throw the 19 at the other one, hoping to kill them both.
Are you twinning the spell or something, or?
I get 3 casts with Scorching Ray.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So
You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range.
Ah, sure. So, yeah, you see the bodies of these things floating to the ground. Floating to the surface. And
Roasted
last
fish.
Scorching ray. They one had 1 hit point, one had 2 hit points. So they both died. And I think that'll be the point that Mr. Shaw needs to go to bed, and it's a good place to quit. And so we'll see what happens next week. But thanks, guys, and let's see what happens next week.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Milk
you.
victory.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Night.